Okay. Oh my, a rough start. Okay, welcome back to the channel. So I said I'll just go ahead and do this hair video real quick because yeah, we're about to get this hair in some braids. And so just to kind of do this quickly, this may be kind of like a short video, but I started to go natural in 2006. I went natural for maybe 5, 6 months because my hair had been relaxed for the longest. And what kind of intrigued me was when I went to this trip through my college to the CIA and like this conference. And excuse me. And yeah, so I went and I saw a lot of girls looked like me, black girls, and they were from the East Coast mainly, and they had curly hair. And I was like, and I knew they weren't mixed, but who's to say that? That's so wrong to say because I have Hispanic blood in me from Venezuela from my father's side. So I'm, Jamaica, Trinidad, Venezuela. Trinidad and Venezuela comes from my dad. So people can say that same thing about me just because I'm darker complected, but I am. So, but from the surface, and I was like, wow, didn't know my hair could grow out like that. Well, I'm sure my mother did because my mom has worn all types of hairstyles. She wasn't really into hair and push hair on us. But our hair was neat, you know what I'm saying? And so anyway, I went ahead and relaxed it. In before my student teaching year, so the spring of 07, when I started to student teach, just because it became too much. I didn't know how to handle it. This is before the phenomena of turning on YouTube and finding out how to do YouTube videos, so I was just kind of forking it, and I was still using the flat iron to straighten my hair and all that because that's how I was used to wearing it, unless I had it in braids. And so anyway, I relaxed it from that time on. And then I got married in 07. I had my daughter, and I got pregnant right after we got married. And then I had my daughter in January of 08. Okay. So between that 9-month period of when I was pregnant with her, I did not relax my hair because I was told by my mom it's not good to relax your hair when you are pregnant because of the chemicals, getting into your body through your scalp or whatever. So I just obeyed. I don't, if I hear it's not right, what do? I obey. I don't have to question. I don't got to know it, all that foolishness that happens nowadays. Just obey. There's safety in obedience. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. So that's what I did. And I thank God for it. So, we're newly married, and it was either Pampers or a box of Perm. Guess what happened? Pampers. So, just couldn't afford it. We were newly married. We were broke. And God will supply all of your needs. Permy hair was not a need. Getting Pampers were. So, that started my journey. And that was because shortly after I had her, I got pregnant with my second daughter, Liana. And that was February 2009. That was the last time I got my hair relaxed by my pastor's wife. She relaxed my hair in her kitchen. I'll never forget. And that was the last time. So it was kind of this journey. I never did the big chop. I'm trying to separate my hair. So I kind of have it when I wear it, I like wear it, in pigtails wrapped around, but for the sake of the video. So yeah, this is all mine. It's no like glue or anything. In fact, when I had my 5th child, I experienced, no, my 6th child, when I had Ezekiel, I experienced this part of the edges. You can't even tell it's grown back. My husband told me the other day when my hair was out, because when I would blow dry to cut my hair, because I trim it in between washes, But when I blow dry it out, it kind of gets straight. So then I really give it a good trim. But anyway, he was like, Katharina, your edges grew back. Because it was bald, like as smooth as my face. Yeah, that's what it was like right here at the temples. And that's apparently common after you have a baby. So your hair grows like nothing else, but you could lose that hair right there. So anyway, let me kind of backtrack. I got excited. So, um, but kind of just to tell you about the hair journey. So yeah, it started from February '09. I had my second daughter in 11 of '09. So February of '09 was the last time I got relaxed, and it was just me growing it out. I mean, I literally would just put my hair up sometimes and go to work, or, you know, of course, wash it, grease it, because that's all we knew about back then. Very few products available, not this plethora that's available now. It wasn't any of that. And it wasn't, and I couldn't afford that, you know. It was about meeting the needs of my household, my family, you know. So marriage is about sacrifice, and motherhood is about sacrifice, fatherhood is about sacrifice. So, you know, and I was excited about it because I knew my hair would grow. I knew it could grow because it has. I've had my hair in short bobs, you know, um, nothing really shorter than a bob when it was relaxed. So, but anyway, during my um, hair growth, I never did the big chop. I never did. I would just do twist outs, really. That's the only way that I knew it looked neat and manageable. And I just started trying out products. You know, I just started with the Shea Moisture. I think that's probably what was the first thing out on the market, because by the time Carol's Daughter came out, that was too expensive. You know, you had to have a little bit of change. But Shea Moisture was just pure and it was phenomenal. That's kind of before they changed their formula, but a few years ago they got into some flack about that. So I guess they kind of changed it back, or they made, you know, Shea Moisture for our Caucasian sisters, um, because I think that's why they ended up diluting a lot of the product from how it was originated. So anyway, I kind of stayed with the Shea Moisture, and I still kind of go back to that. But, you know, I use Melanin. I wish I would have had it. But anyway, Melanin by Natural85. She was one of the first YouTubers I followed. Um, who are about the same age. I think what hit me was we looked around the same age, and I'm assuming she said 85 because she was born in 85 and I was 2. And she just seemed like we could be friends. She just seemed like a cool chick. She was really, she seemed pure to me. She seemed like really, just like, here I am, you know, and that's just how I am. So, and I liked her videos. Everything was like pure, so I could pick it up at the store. You know what I'm saying? And so I really liked her channel. I didn't follow it too much because I was just having child after child after child. So my hair really just, I was just trying to make sure it stayed washed, moisturized, and it was put up, because I had little heads to do. You know, I had 2 daughters, and then when I had my son, of course, my husband did his hair, but I maintained it in between time of him, you know, of course, before he got his first haircut, you know. So, um, but, you know, if you like, what products do you use? I use Melanin Hair Care. I use As I Am. This last wash, and I did do a video. I don't know if I'll post it, but I used As I Am co-wash. It was extremely dry. And I think it's because the seasons are changing. My scalp was really dry, and I wasn't taking care of my scalp or even oiling it. Because, listen, I think I'm going to make a motto that says, I have a husband and 7 kids. Okay. But, you know, I just don't have time for that. So the Lord said, make time for it, because you're going to keep being uncomfortable and scratching that head. So I put in that As I Am co-wash, spend the extra money. It is worth it. And I thank God my husband's like, Catherine, you have a whole beauty supply upstairs. I do. And thank you, Elliot. Thank you. And so I put it all over my hair. Of course, that softened it. I didn't even detangle it because it takes so long to do my hair. I just washed it, and it was literally in like sections. So I like had it twisted, like a 2-strand twist, right? So you separate it and then you twist it at the root and all that, right? So it was in a 2-strand twist like that, right? But it was weeks old, probably about a month old. And so I couldn't hold out any longer because I'm trying to get back into working out more regularly. I took like a 2-week hiatus. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to do it right. So I put the co-wash on my hair while my hair was twisted. I went in the shower. I've learned that when it's twisted or braided, it makes it a lot easier because I could easily spend an hour in the shower washing and detangling my hair. So those are the long hair woes people don't speak about. When you have long hair, it takes a long time. And anyone who says it doesn't, they're not telling the truth. So, but the As I Am works really good. And then I rinsed that out. Then I was able to get the Melanin Black Castor shampoo. And it has a spout on it, so I could like literally get my scalp real good. And it's a clarifying shampoo, which I love. I like my hair to feel squeaky clean because the conditioner that I use, which is the As I Am, which is the Melanin hair care leave-in conditioner, is phenomenal. You can't find that anywhere. You used to be able to get it at Ulta, Sephora, on her website. It's sold out. I went on Macari and got it 75%. 25% of it was used, but I bought it because it's that good. And so after I washed it with the Melanin Black Castor clarifying shampoo, I put and it's still in the twist, okay? I put the leave-in conditioner on, and then I literally wrapped my hair up because we're in the shower. Remember, this is all twist. And I put a bag on it, and then I went under the dryer for it's like a heating cap you can put in the microwave, and I put it in there for like 30 seconds to a minute, and it warms it up, and the heat is sealed in, and I was able to wear it and still be warm after 30 minutes. By that time it's cooled off, but you're ready to go in. So after I did that, I went ahead and put in the I think it's called the Millet. Ooh, don't kill me, hair naturalist. It's a deep conditioner. It's like aloe deep conditioner or something. Anyway, it's $20 at like Target or Walmart, but it's quality. You have to spend money to get quality, and I don't mind spending money if we have it for quality. And so I put that deep conditioner on, and I put the heating cap back on my head until I was able to rinse it out. Now my wash days, because I'm so busy, and thank God for my husband and my kids who are a great help, because I'm still nursing the baby. So, I might not be able to do everything, and they definitely step in, you know what I mean? So it's a team effort. But anyway, what happened is that, the next day, because then I always end up getting a slight cold because I sleep with my hair wet, and the temperature drops to like the 40s here now. But nevertheless, I washed it out, and then I had the great opportunity to detangle my hair. And that was great fun. No, it wasn't. It wasn't fun, but it had to be done. So I had all these twists in my hair. My hair is feeling beautiful and so soft. And of course, I'm sorry, you have to rinse out you have to rinse out the deep conditioner, okay? So the deep conditioner that I used from, I think it's called Malay. I hope that's what it's called. I don't know. I can leave the link in the description. You have to rinse that out. But once I rinse that out, I used some more of the Melanin multi-purpose leave-in conditioner. I put that in my hair, and then that's it, right? So then I went to detangling. So I had to detangle my entire head, and that took a few hours because remember, my hair was extremely dry before I washed it. And I first started with the co-wash, then I washed it as I am co-wash, then I washed it with the Melanin Black Castor Clarifying Shampoo, and then I put in the Melanin Multi-Purpose Leave-In Conditioner with the Malay Deep Conditioner, right? Sat under it and then rinsed it out. Then I put in, because that softened it. Then I put the multi-purposed leave-in conditioner from Melanin in there. So it's soft and it's manageable, but it's not because I need to detangle. So I had my handy dandy tangle teaser with the handle. I used to have the red one without the handle. My husband, he is the best. He went to Ulta for me and got that years ago when I heard about it. Because I said, Elliot, you got to get this because it'll make it easier on me with the girl's hair. So he was on it. But then I sent him back and he went and got me the Tangle teaser with the handle, and it makes it a little bit easier. It's so funny because I still don't use a handle all the time because I'm so used to using like the small one without the handle, but it is amazing. It's amazing. And so, you know, I just took my time and went through it and detangled it. And then once my whole head was detangled, maybe I have a picture I can insert right here or right there. And then I just had to, you know, separate it. So you can tell I kind of separated it in pigtails, and I separated it. And of course it was separated in 4, right? And then what I did was, you know, I had to split this one in half, and then I had to blow dry it out. And then, you know, so it was like split like 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Down the middle. And I was actually able to, once I split it, don't forget the heat protectant. And I used to use the skinny serum, but that's expensive. Even the biggest bottle is very, very, very expensive. So I went into Sally's, and if you look at the generic brand, it's actually called generic, and this is what a lot of salons use, okay? And it's called generic, and they're usually in white and black bottles. I found the skinny serum in the genetic brand. Okay, so I use that. I know some stylists say you just need to use like a nickel size or quarter size. Well, for all my hair, and you know, of course they're professionals, but I use, you know, probably a quarter size here, a quarter size there. And I just, you know, get my ends really good. Got to get my ends really good. And then I get through the hair shaft, and then through those sections, you know, splitting it up. So imagine your hair, of course it's not straightened, right? So it's curly, and then you gotta separate it. So this usually is in a clip because you have it all, you know, China bump, we call in the Caribbean. Americans called Bantu knots. You know, let's see, it's not staying. So usually I have a scrunchie, and I divide it into 4s, and you know, Then you break this section down, okay? And you split it. And then you get your dryer, and the dryer, I'm sorry. The dryer that I have is the Revlon brush dryer. I asked my husband, I said, babe, I gotta get a dryer. He's got me so many hair stuff, but it's an investment because we have kids, you know? So of course he doesn't mind. So I thank God for that. So the Revlon, and I got it from Amazon. The Revlon brush is like 35 bucks. And you know, you start after, because you've detangled it with your tangle teaser, and then you just blow dry it out. So some people, I used to just blow dry it out, but I heard from some YouTuber, I believe her name is, she's Jamaican too, Elite Hair Care, I think that's her name. She's really good. You know, she was like, pull it, let it kind of blow dry, and then start to brush. Of course, she's a stylist, so she actually uses the brush, but I have the hair blow dryer. So, you know, I just start at the ends, and I go up the hair shaft, and I go up, and I, you know, comb through, and then once that's straight, and I was actually able to do it on low heat this time. Usually I just start with cool, and then I build up to low heat and then high heat to try to get it as straight as possible. But I believe it was her, from her channel, I learned that that's not necessarily necessary. So I just took my time, and then, you know, you go to the next session and do it, and then, you know, when it's time to do this section, you pull it down, and of course your hair's curly, and you know, because your hair is not straight, gotta kind of tingle, you hold it, let it blow dry, and then you start here, and with the blow dryer, and you just rake it through, 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 rake it through. See, some people are like, is that yours? Yes, it's mine. And then, yeah. So, and how I've been doing it the last few days is, because I have it in pigtails, I just, at night, I comb it out, and then I twist it. I twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. And then I do a China bump or a Bantu knot, like that. And then I get my silk scrunchie. Kind of tuck the ends in. See, these are the ends. Right? Tuck it in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And then I tie it like that. Right? And then I do the other side. Okay? Some people choose to braid it. Like sometimes I braid it. I'll probably braid it. I really do desire to put it individual braids, because I leave my hair alone for months, you know. I redo it if it needs to be redone, but I'll look like a Rasta before I redo it again. And it'll look neat. You wouldn't know the wiser, because you still have to take care of it. Your hair is still exposed, so you still have to moisturize it. You still have to wash your scalp. I still wash my hair, all that. But the purpose is that it's left alone and it's done. So, but yeah, that's what I do. And I love the video I saw Sister Priscilla Shirer. I'll have to leave that link down there. She was talking about her hair care journey and how she was just going through some things. I don't even want to tell her testimony, but I could definitely relate to it, because basically it was talking about, do you want God's best or what you feel is your best? Are you willing to sacrifice, or do you want to trust me and what I have for you, because I know better? And you're like, this has to do with hair. Absolutely. I had to sacrifice what I thought was best or easier, right? And continue to get the box perms, and maybe killing brain cells or killing my hair shaft and thinning, because that started to happen because I was starting to relax my hair so much, because I wasn't under the care of a hairdresser anymore. I was in college. You know, every so often I would go back home and get my hair done. My parents would get my hair done, but it was left upon me, right? But I like her story because, of course, she turns it back to God and how He cares about every single area of our life, even your hair. And, if it concerns you, it concerns Him. If it concerns you, it concerns God the Father. And so I was going through a journey along the same time as she was, or maybe she was a little before me, but the similarity is that we denied what we thought was best and we trusted God, not even knowing how to do our hair, how to, walk through this life. But because we were built on a firm foundation, the chief cornerstone, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, He blessed us, and He's continuing to bless us with, whether it be with long hair, if that's what you desire. Some women desire short, whatever. Any hair is healthy hair. Ask someone that is a cancer survivor that has lost their hair. So I don't believe in good hair, bad hair, and again, that I give all props to my mother, because she was like, all hair is good hair. But I thank God for teaching me and continuing to teach me how to do my hair, how to take care of my daughter's hair, because, sorry for that brief pause, because it's important. They want, they want flowing hair, and then they can see that it's there, that you can have it too. It's not just, Kelly or Susan, but and that their hair grows, and to love themselves, whether they have curls or straight hair, So big ups to Priscilla Shirer, but I don't want to prolong this video any longer. I can't believe it's almost been 30 minutes. I enjoy talking to you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it asks a little bit of questions for you guys. Thank you for the many compliments. For those who complimented me on my hair, but I love the song, even though I don't listen to secular music, but I used to. India Ari, when she said, I am not my hair, I am not my hair, it's just a part of me. So just like I am not a Black woman first, I'm a Christian woman who happens to be Black, and whatever else. So, we just have to continue to acknowledge Him in all of our ways, and and this is just one way that we do that. And boy, I tell you, when you trust Him, you may not understand why things are happening. It may be so out of your element, or it may just be so out of what you were used to. I wasn't used to not having certain things, or getting my hair relaxed or done all the time. And, but I had a life. So am I going to let her be without because this is what I'm used to? No. I went without, and I thank God. That was God. That was God's like way of escape out from that poisonous, because I to each its own, you know what I'm saying? But I probably would have been putting that on my kid's head, but to God be the glory. And my kids, when wintertime comes, they know they're going to get a good trim, and they get to wear I'll straighten their hair for a period of time. And, you probably won't see my hair like this again until next year this time, friends, on YouTube, because that's how we do, But give your self time, and I will say that diet has a lot to do with it too, because I've consistently ate well, fruits, vegetables, drank water, of course I've been pregnant here and there, but you can take prenatals and your hair not grow an inch. So it has to do with what you put in your body, not necessarily what you put on or in your hair, It has a lot to do with the supplements you take, and I take Shackley, they're just the best. And I'll leave my link below if you're interested. And you can take like a test, and they can tell you whatever ailments or whatever you desire to get stronger in. They have a supplements for that. They have baby wash. They have face wash. I don't use their face wash, but their supplements I stand on. You know, my daughter, who's 7 months, she's been taking their vitamins since she was like 2 months old, you know, liquid vitamin. So, you know, husbands, or for the men, they have vitamins for you guys, for the women and the children. So cleaning products, the purest of them all. So much. But back to the hair, because this is about hair. You know, it's about what you put in your body as well. It's about what you put in your body. And, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke. You know, I've just been a wife and a mom that's carried, praise God, 7 souls and into this world, and God is taking care of me through it all. And my hair is just, you know, that scripture that says a woman's hair is her glory. I understand that. I understand that. And then I just say, Lord, it's for your glory. Truly, it's for your glory, Lord. Because, man, I think back, and if I would have lived life the way I thought I wanted, I would be missing out on so much. You know, I wouldn't be at home. I would be trying to work. You know, my desire was to be a principal and climb the ladder and, you know, be just a force to be reckoned with, but and help so many children. But sometimes those principles, and I really pray for women that are out there working, and the modern women and all that, because they believe that they're doing what's right, but sometimes the children just want time. Yeah, they like the toys and stuff, and I even have to tell myself that, like, you know, my kids love that they have time with their mom, you know, and their dad, you know, but my husband's out there working, so with their mom, like, they don't have to compete on with the outside world for my time, you know. And then God said, well, just pray. And that's my desire. That's the whole reason why I made this channel, y'all. You know, I just want to come on here, talk to you guys, and just have you think, you know, and share the video and say, hey, what do you think about her? What do you think about what she's saying, you know? And prayerfully, we just change generations for God's glory, to believe in God and his ways and do it his way, and think his way. There's such safety in that, you know, in doing it his way. So if I was out there, you know, I wouldn't have as many kids. I believe I would be married, but a lot of women thought they would be married and they're not, you know? And it's sad, you know, it makes me sad. Or, you know, they think that they're just a body, and it's like, but sis, don't you know you're beautiful inside? Don't you need to put into your inner man, you know? And is you know, put into your inner man and the inside of you, you know, you're more than just a pretty face. So I mean, I get it, because, you know, you may get attention in that way because of your body or because of your face, or, you know, but you're much more than that, and know your worth, you know. So I thank God for rejection. Rejection has been one of my greatest gifts from him. My Savior was rejected, you know, but it's been mine, because that made me have to work for to build Katharina up, because this at one point in time wasn't deemed beautiful, and I may not be beautiful to everybody, and that's fine. I got a man. No, I'm just joking. I'm not being prideful. You know, I have my husband, but, you know, I may not be bee's knees to everybody, but, you know, we have to start caring about the inner person more so than the outer. And that's what the world wants to strip people of. You know, that's why they don't even know what's the difference between a man and a woman. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Just put into yourself. And so even when we talk about hair, that's the outer. That's the outer. And the outer does count, but mainly back to healthy hair is it's also healthy because of what I have ingested. And I'm not just talking about natural food, I'm talking about spiritual as well. I'm talking about spiritual as well. Yeah, because he's kept my mind and he's kept my body and he's allowed me to grow beautiful hair. But it is because, you know, what you put in spiritually and physically, you will exude out. From the mouth speaks the issues of the heart. And same with the hair. What you put in is what you'll grow out, you know. Still got these thick old eyebrows I gotta pluck at times, and you know, this hair and all this stuff, but this stuff is temporal. This stuff is temporal. And let's be aware of what we're putting within our bodies so that we can express outwardly the goodness of the Lord and his love, and love is correction, you know. So anyway, I'm done, and I love you, and I just wanted to kind of touch on that because I know it's something that's probably going to be asked or said, and I've been told for many years to say it. Oh, I'm sorry. And lastly, don't forget to give yourself, I think I mentioned about giving a trim, but you know, I get those scissors to the end. I mean, I get those scissors to the ends of my hair because healthy hair grows. So it's very important to get the trims. But anyway, I hope I'm not all scattered and you're like, girl, stay on this subject. Have a good night. It's really morning. Second video. It's 4:30. And so, yeah, be blessed. Don't forget to stay under the bloodstained banner. And for those that don't know Jesus, he is the gift that's waiting. He is waiting for you to receive him. He's right there. He's right there waiting. And he loves you so much. And he wants to commune with you and get to know you. And he cares about everything blank. Put your name right there. So, anyway, until next time, bye.